Today's election day in Missouri. Polls open at the top of the hour. From school board members to mayors, voters have a lot to decide today. Let's get to KSHB 41 News reporter Charlie Keegan joining us from outside a polling location in Kansas City. Charlie, good morning.
Good morning to you, Lindsay. Depending where you live throughout this area here on Missouri, your ballot will look a little bit different when you walk into polling places like the church here behind me. But in Kansas City, the city limits, almost every voter will vote on 3 specific questions. One about taking out bonds to do sewer repairs, one to renew a health levy, and one to give up some land that was once set aside for a park. I want to show you what it looks like inside some of those polling locations. It's going to look a lot like what it's been looking like over the past 2 years during this COVID-19 pandemic. You'll expect to see some of that plastic sheeting, that plastic barriers between you and election officials. There'll be some social distancing. The Kansas City Election Board is asking voters to wear a mask when they come to vote today throughout Kansas City. Now, I want to talk about some of the other races that are taking place. There are going to be mayoral elections in Lee Summit, in Smithville, in Parkville, and in Independence. There will be several school districts electing new board members today, and 9 different school districts throughout our area have either a tax issue, a tax levy, or some sort of bond issue up for a vote. So it'll be a busy, busy day for all of our voters out and about. As you mentioned, the polls open at the top of the hour at 6 o'clock. They close at 7 o'clock this evening. You are required to bring some sort of form of identification, whether that's your driver's license or passport or even a voter ID card or voter registration card or a utility payment with your address and name on that bill. Lindsay, right?
Charlie, this might have been an election that snuck up on people, but these are important decisions to be made nonetheless. What do they think prediction-wise? What have you heard from election officials?
Yeah, I think this is one that's going to sneak up on a lot of folks, Lindsay. The Kansas City Election Board told me that's only expecting about 10% of voters to turn out today.
All right, Charlie, thank you very much. And as Charlie said, you can always find more information about today's election on our website at kshb.com, and we'll update you throughout the day with developments throughout the races.